Being the youngest in the company always used to feel like a big flex to me until this one thing happened. So when I first joined, I used to think like, wow, I am the youngest here in the full company. My manager trusts me with such big tasks. He gives me such big responsibilities. Even if I'm not working as of a manager level and my position is not that higher in the terms of the position name, still I'm getting all the tasks that a manager does, and I must be doing something very right. And it always used to feel like a badge of honor. And people used to say to me, oh, you are so young, you're earning this much and you're already doing this. And yeah, some people used to say it with envy, jealousness, but some are like, of course, well wishers as well. But whoever said it and whoever like doesn't have the courage to tell to me or appreciate me, everything boosted my confidence like crazy. But everything has a but in life. But here's the reality nobody really talks about. Being the youngest isn't always the shiny, cool thing. It comes with a different kind of challenge. No matter how intelligent you are, no matter how much you understand work, there's this unspoken barrier. People who are 10, 20, even 5 years or even 1 year older than you, they don't always take you seriously. You give them feedback, you give them you suggest a process change, and maybe you approve, okay, you can do this. Supposing there's a project going on, you say, "Ki, yeah, we can go with that, yeah, this is okay, I'll use that." No, they won't accept that. You give them feedback, they'll roll their eyes. You suggest a process change, they want that to be confirmed by someone higher up. And you ask for approvals, and instead of listening, they will wait for the senior most person to say that, okay, this is approved, you can like use it. And it's not always malicious, sometimes it's just natural human behavior. Nobody likes taking instructions from someone younger, especially when they have been in industry for longer than you have been alive. Like people are having 20, 28 years of experience, and that's not even my age. But to you, it feels personal. So yeah, it used to feel very personal to me. Like I was very good friends with them, and I used to talk so sweetly. But the moment I tell them that this is not correct, or this has to be a little bit changed, or this is not like this will not get approved, please change this, they would not like it. They would want it to go to the higher authority. They would want it to go to them. Even if I was being told that I have to check it, I have to get it presented, still they won't be listening to me. They want it to be from someone higher. And that time I start questioning myself, ki, am I saying it wrong? And I'm not even ordering them. I'm being very respectfully, sweetly telling them to do this thing. So where I'm going wrong? Do they think I'm not good enough, or I'm like not that much experience to tell them like what is the thing and how can I improve myself? It used to frustrate me so much that how will I ever become a manager in my life if I'm not able to manage like a small 4 5 people of team? They're not even listening to me. And like this is the number one skill like you should have if you want to become a manager early or later in your life. But with time I realized respect is not given, it's earned. And here's what I changed that made a huge difference. Slowly, I figured out what to speak, how they're taking my things, what way of communicating they would like. So, first, I stopped trying to prove I'm smart. So, in the beginning, I was always over explaining. This thing would not look like, this thing won't be liked by our consumers, customers. This is like, I always like giving that gyan, trying to show that I knew what I was talking about, but always backfires. People feel like you're talking at them, not to them. Now I listen more and speak less, and only share ideas when it's really needed. Then that only like people started viewing me. People were like, okay, sometime like if I'm telling them, they are like appreciating it. Second, I start building one-on-one relationships. So what happened is when we are interacting in a group meeting, there was always ego involved. Like people will tell, this is the thing, this is the thing. It was always like everyone wants like the manager or the other people should be impressed by them. So then I began having casual like conversations. So I was like checking in, I was asking like, okay, if you have made this, do you think it would work, do you think this will be nice, like people would like it? So I was taking the input privately, even if on the places there it was not needed or was not their part of shop role. And it actually made them feel valued. And suddenly they were like more open when I spoke publicly. They were taking me nicely, they were taking what I'm saying, and they were happy to discuss it with me, and they were happy to take my views as well. Third, I gave them credit loudly and often, not even at the places that wasn't necessary. When any of my team member did great, I made sure to highlight it. I was always say, "Yeah, he isn't like so great. It's so better than the last one, and so much you have gained, so much you are learning." And over time, they realize that I'm not trying to compete with them. I'm just trying to collaborate with them. I'm just want to like work as a team, not to do be a leader and just to order them that do this, do this, do this, which they were actually feeling before, and that broke a lot of walls. Fourth, I brought data, not just opinions. So I used to show them that when we are making it this type of numbers are coming, and when we are going to this thing, this is like getting decreased or increased, and maybe we should try a new creative. We should test something new, and if I need someone to follow my lead, I like stop saying I think we should do this. I used to say here's like what the numbers show, and this is like how it is impacting. So what do you think? What should we do? And we and instead of discussing the problem and giving the solution right away, I used to take it as a conversation. I used to make it a conversation with them, and it was like not me and them. It was like the us versus the problem. And finally, I learned to pick my battles. In the past, I wanted to like fix everything. Now I like just focus on what actually matters. I focus on appreciating them. I focus on taking their views, and I just let go of the small stuff. I just ignore a lot of things, and I will be like sweet, over sweet, and appreciate, full appreciate. Of course, I still face challenges, but I'm no longer dismissed as the kid in the room. I'm no longer treated as someone who they don't want to listen, who they don't want to take insights from, who they don't want to give them approvals or to judge their work. Now my ideas get heard, my approvals are respected, and people actually seek my input. So if you're youngest in the company, remember it's okay to feel proud. It's very, very good. You should feel proud you are at this level in such a young age, but also be ready for the thicker skin. Respect takes time. People will take time to like realize your value. People will take time to realize how much you are capable of doing, what all you can do. It will take time for you to prove yourself. It will take time to impress your managers, your team. It will be difficult collaborating with them, even if you're in a higher position or your job role consists of telling other people to do some things in a certain way, and they're young older than you. Of course it would be very, very difficult, but yeah, with time, once you earn it, once you get a good relationship with them, once you understand what kind of people they are, how they want you to talk with them, how they will feel heard and listened. So the number one tip for anything, work, personal life, anything, it's like make other people heard and listened. And that, and if you follow that, like I follow that, and now my age has stopped being the headline for like almost for everything. My age is like not the headline now. Before it was like she's just 21, she's just 21. Now my work is the headline, not the age.